Heather Deggans, Vice President of our Go-to-Market Division in Microsoft's U.S. Global Partner Solutions Group. From the Las Vegas Strip to the Red Rock Canyon, Clark County, Nevada is home to some of the world's most famous tourist attractions. But when the pandemic struck in 2020, Clark County was faced with the same problem that many organizations around the world faced. How do you quickly make services accessible remotely while maintaining security and accuracy? Nadia Hansen, Clark County's Chief Information Officer, and Simon Longbottom, Adobe's VP of Product Marketing, join me today to discuss why simple updates like workflow integrations can make all the difference. Welcome, Nadia and Simon.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
Yeah, thank you. Excited to be here.
So Nadia, let's start with you. Every organization faces unique challenges when beginning a digital transformation journey. But tell me about Clark County and what you were met with when you headed into 2020.
Thanks, Heather. So when you think of government, you think of long lines and paper. So with 2.4 million residents and over 10,000 county employees, we realized that accessibility to our services through multiple channels, whether it's online, mobile, brick and mortar buildings, phone, email, has become even more critical. And in order to address accessibility, we wanted to ensure that the 5 different generations that we serve, that would be the traditionalists, the baby boomers, the millennials, the Gen X, the Gen Z, everybody can access our services from anywhere. As an example, our IT department was dealing with stacks of physical paperwork every single day. And some of these processes required multiple signatures. IT invoices, for example, often needed multiple approvals before being passed to the finance department and delivered to the comptroller for final processing. Our IT admins collected, they tracked, and forwarded every piece of paper by hand.
That sounds exhausting.
It was, and going into the pandemic, those inefficiencies were exposed and our need to find a quality digital solution became very apparent.
So what's the first step in tackling something like that?
We started with humanizing our public-facing website last year. We wanted to make it easy for people to get the services that they needed, either through a computer or mobile device. And obviously we needed to keep office visits to an absolute minimum. We asked the community the top reasons they visit the website and then build the site around necessity and ease of use. The updated website was instrumental in keeping county operations running during the pandemic. However, signing and submitting forms was still a challenge. People still had to print many forms, they had to fill it out by hand, then scan and attach them to an email. And so for processes requiring multiple signatures and approvals, such as purchase orders, constantly printing and scanning documents wasted a lot of time and paper.
So it sounds as though you needed an e-signature solution.
Exactly. Electronic signatures were definitely on my technology roadmap, but the pandemic bumped it to the top of the list as an absolute necessity. If we wanted to minimize contact and hassle in a remote environment, we needed e-signatures. We looked at other solutions, including DocuSign, but after working closely with Adobe, we went with Adobe Sign for its competitive pricing, functionality, and integration with all the Microsoft products we already use today. The team at Adobe was incredibly helpful in helping us choose and implement the solution on our timeline and gave us all the support we needed. So thank your team for us, Simon.
Yeah, thanks, Nadia. I'll pass it along. I know they really enjoyed working with you also. Adobe Sign's been an incredible product for us. We've processed more than 8 billion transactions from millions of signers around the globe. And when integrated into business workflows, the time savings are really significant. The key is having the process completely trackable from beginning to end. Admins can follow the trail of a signed document to instantly know who signed it, when, and where. And it was great to see that the digital workflows that you just talked about, Nadia, I think they reduced your Clark County's paper waste by 75%. Is that right?
That is correct.
And your invoices are now signed in hours instead of days. So really, really great to see you getting such wonderful results.
That's an incredible success story. How is the implementation of e-signatures integrated with Office 365?
Yeah, we needed e-signatures to be incredibly easy in order to encourage adoption across the board. The Microsoft Outlook add-in makes it so that people don't even need to leave their most used application, their email inbox, to securely add, track, or sign documents. And the same can be said for the Adobe Sign integration within Microsoft Teams, which groups use all day to collaborate and meet.
Right. And employees can also use the integration to create signable documents directly from within Microsoft Word or PowerPoint. It makes routing documents or sharing files for review much more manageable. Employee performance evaluations can be routed to all parties before being pulled into a database. And while it typically took, I think, a minimum of 3 days to get these evaluations signed, I think you found that it reduced to just 10 minutes. Is that right, Nadia?
Yes, absolutely. One of the best things that could have happened to us.
That's great.
It's lovely to hear that a seemingly small integration like this has made these processes so much faster, easier, and safer for your residents. Thank you, Simon, and your team at Adobe for being an incredible Microsoft partner, as evidenced by your recent accolade as one of Microsoft's Partner of the Year award winners. And a special thank you to you, Nadia, for taking the time to share your story with us today.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing Clark County's story. Appreciate being here.
Thanks so much, Heather. Yeah, great to be here. Thank you.